Shout out to J&J.
So I just want to send a shout out to J&J Sports for having me once again.
This is, episodes, man. You guys got a real good thing going on.
So up next, we've got some Dak Prescott info to go over. What's Dak Prescott going to look like in 2025? And, looking back, he was the MVP runner-up to Lamar Jackson in 2023. He threw 36 touchdowns, which that was a league-leading 36. He's been a Pro Bowler multiple times, model athlete on and off the field. And he also has a foundation called Ask for Help, helping people with mental illness. And, considering all that he does, do you think he belongs as a Dallas starter?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's going to be a Dallas starter. And just to kind of get us more to it, man, did you hear about what Cam Newton said? On it, just saying like, he doesn't have a shot, basically, as far as, do you feel like he was destined to be in Dallas?
I think so. He's always been kind of from the South. He's got Louisiana roots. And, by the time he made it over there and then Romo got injured, I mean, he was a perfect fit there. And just looking at when he started in Dallas, fansided.com actually has him listed as one of the 10 greatest NFL rookie quarterback seasons ever. And he's listed at number 8 for the 2016 Cowboys, 3,667 passing yards, 282 rushing yards, and 29 total touchdowns with only 4 interceptions. Are those good rookie numbers?
Yeah, and I think as far as Cam, whatever he said, I think he was basically saying like Dak can't put up those numbers like he did, but I feel like he still can. He just needs the right situation. Do you feel like this season that's coming up, do you feel like it's going to be the right situation? I mean, I got CD still. Pickens just came over there. Do you feel like it's going to be the right situation?
It needs to be the right situation, especially for Dak, because looking back to 2021, he had 3 excellent receivers on the team, and Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper, and CeeDee Lamb. And even then, they really couldn't put it together offensively in the playoffs. But, kind of what Cam Newton said, he was saying, Dak needs to at least get to the NFC title game, if not the Super Bowl. And, kind of looking around the league, the NFL analyst Greeny had mentioned that the Cowboys are a team that's getting the best quarterback back this year in Dak Prescott. So is this true with him coming off an injury?
Yeah, I mean, coming off the injury, he should be in tip-top shape. We'll just have to see, you know what I mean? I'm definitely rooting for him because, like I said, I want him to shut everybody up. You know what I mean? Just having a fantastic season. And you got the talent. You have it around you. Let's make it stick. You know what I mean? So, because I want to see some competitiveness this season for sure.
Yeah, Fox Sports had mentioned that when Prescott is healthy, they're dangerous, and when he's not, they're not. And
Yeah.
About how the Cowboys had got 12 victories in 3 straight seasons from 21 to 23. And, when Dak's not on the field, it's pretty much a forget about it situation. Do you agree?
Yeah. I have to agree with you. And they can say what they want, James, but if you take Dak out the games, if he's not playing, they don't have another quarterback that can match his style, match his performance. At least not right now.
So with Dak back on the field, do you believe that Dallas is going to return to being a better team?
Yeah. Like I said, once they find that rhythm, I say have him playing like 1 or 2 preseason games, but once they find that rhythm, they got it. They got it, James. I'm pretty sure they're watching old film and trying to see where they can, get it right at.
Yeah, and I've got a quote here from Newton on his 4th and 1 show. He's saying, if you don't perform this year, that door's going to close, and in comes Arch Manning. You go out with an injury this year, Jerry's going to do anything and everything to spend for Arch Manning. So Arch did go to University of Texas. Would it make sense for him to go to the Cowboys?
Yeah. And I wanted to kind of ask you, James, how would you feel about him being added to Dallas or being a replacement? like about that. I mean, because he seemed like he's pretty good.
Yeah, I still love Prescott, and I still have the belief that Prescott can do well. I know there were some of those times during those 3 seasons when they had 12 wins where
Mhm.
defense couldn't do anything. And,
Yeah,
you know, the defense has to hold up their side of things. But the problem is the blame is always going to get put on the quarterback if the team doesn't win. And
absolutely. Yeah.
I'm also kind of wondering here about Cam Newton is he actually was the face of Dan and Yogurt a few years back, and I remembered there was a whole thing with Dannon where Cam actually ended up losing the yogurt deal because he had questioned a female reporter about knowing about running routes, and that ended up getting him dropped from Dannon. And just I think it was almost just a few weeks later, Dannon signed Dak Prescott as their the face of their advertising campaigns.
Wow.
And so I'm almost wondering, do you think with this Dak Prescott, Cam Newton situation and the whole Dannon deal, is Cam mad about Dak getting his yogurt deal?
Um, Honestly, I wouldn't say he was mad, but I think Cam is one of those people that he's just very just whatever it is. He's one of those hard, tough people. So I mean, I don't know what happened with the situation with that. Uh, but it's a business. If they feel like you're gonna create some type of whatever, they're gonna get rid of you. But no, I don't think it's no hatred there.
And I kind of do agree with Cam about Dak needing to perform, but the biggest thing is him staying healthy. And it's not really fair to say somebody got injured and they're not able to do anything for the team. But if it's happening year after year after year and he's missing handfuls of games or big chunks of the season, that definitely hurts the team. And
Yeah.
one of the things they say in the NFL is the best ability is availability. And that means Dak has got to be on the field the whole season this year.
Yeah, he cannot get hurt at all. Which we can't even promise that because all this new defensive talent that's being added, we just pray and hope that he's protected. He's trying to stay protected. If he see a big hit, run out of bounds, get down, something. We just need you to stay healthy, man. For sure.
This is probably an unfair take on this situation too, but I feel like if he gets hurt again, I may start to lose patience with Prescott and the whole situation.
I mean, and honestly, James, I wouldn't be mad at you about that because I mean, it's frustrating, for any team. We don't even have a quarterback right now. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a frustrating thing. So I agree.
It's also doubly frustrating considering he is the highest paid player in the league right now,
Yes.
and also at his position. So this definitely has something to do with everybody looking around at Dak saying, okay, you got the money. Now it's time to perform.
Sure.
I definitely still have faith in Dak, and he's got this large contract, but eventually, that number was going to get reset anyway, and they were going to get to that level. But do you think this is the season for Prescott to prove it?
Yeah, this is the season. You don't have no excuse, man. You got the roster. You got everything. The defense is. I'm pretty sure the defense is getting better too. We need you. We need you to show out. And it's he has to ask himself, how bad do I want this ring? Do I want this ring? You know what I mean? And go get it.
There is one thing I'd like to add about the Cowboys is they are in the same division, the NFC East, there with the Super Bowl champion Eagles. So it's going to be difficult for him to compete, but Dak actually has a 9-4 record against the Eagles, which, if you think about it, that's pretty good. So
Yeah.
it's not like the Eagles stomp the Cowboys every time. And I think the last time they were shut out, it was like a 38-7 2017 game. So it's been a long time since the Eagles shut them out.
Yeah. I have to agree. But like I said, it's really up to him. You know what I mean? It's definitely up to him. But I feel like because I know they play this season coming, that's gonna be a game, man. I know that's gonna be a game, James, that we both gotta tune into. But I think they have a chance. I do.
Yeah, they're kicking off the NFL season against the Eagles in Philadelphia, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
And I think, James, that game right there is going to put fuel to their fire. So even if they do lose, they're fired up. They ready.
I agree. I think it's going to be a good year for the Cowboys and for Dak Prescott. Y'all, please let us know in the comments what you think. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And if there's anything else you'd like us to cover about the Cowboys or any other quarterbacks in the league, just let us know.
Definitely. For sure. Guys, that's the end of our show, episode 113, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in with us, locking in with us. We are virtual and in person. Got star guests coming. We got a lot of stuff going on. James?
Yeah, summer is, just starting to get heated up, and we got a lot of interesting sports. So everybody, please make sure you keep tuning in and keep up with the commenting, liking, subscribing, and also please let us know if there's any sports you'd like us to cover, any athletes or any spotlights that we need to get into.
Absolutely. Definitely, you guys. But as always, I'm Jamar McKeel.
I'm James Drewis.
And y'all just got started with J&J Sports, episode 113. See y'all next week. J&J Sports.
Coming to y'all live in 2025.